2024 Acura Integra Type S Review. What's your type? There's not much of a market for hot hatchbacks in the USA, but a handful of these small and sprightly cars do mercifully exist. The Honda Civic Type R has long been the business in this regard, but for those who want something that's still potent but not quite so brash, there's the 2024 Acura Integra Type S. It shares much with its Honda counterpart, including the engine, 6-speed manual transmission, front-wheel drive setup, and even the basic suspension, but Type S designers added a more conservative suit, a recalibrated powertrain that makes 320 horsepower and 310 lb-ft of torque, and a more forgiving suspension. The result is arguably the more well-rounded of the Japanese siblings, but does that make it the better one? That all depends on what your type is, so to speak. New for 2024. All new for 2024, the Acura Integra Type S joins the ranks of other Acura-branded products with the Type S nomenclature that denotes sportier aspirations. With the most potent engine in the Integra lineup, the Type S uses a larger 2.0-liter mill with 320 HP and 310 lb-ft to provide a thrilling experience from behind the wheel without compromising on its ability to be used as a daily driver. 2024 Acura Integra Type S price. Which one to buy? The price of the 2024 Acura Integra Type S starts at $50,800 before options and without taking a $1,195 destination fee into account. The signature Tiger Eye Pearl exterior paint is one of the most exciting colors, which will up the price by a further $600, but there aren't many other options and no other trims to inflate the cost over the base MSRP. Type S. Type S. $50,800. Price, MSRP. 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, 320 HP/310 lb-ft. 19-inch aluminum alloy wheels and all-LED exterior lighting. Perforated ultra-suede seats with front seat heating. 9-inch touchscreen with L Studio Premium sound system. Acura Watch Advanced Safety and Driver Assist System. Interior and features. The cabin of the 2024 Integra Type S is a more demure and comfortable place than the cockpit of its Honda Civic Type R cousin, although you can still have racy red upholstery if you want. Topping Acura's Integra lineup, the Type S is filled to the brim with everything the automaker has on offer for the hatchback, and there isn't much left over for the options list. The Type S loses out on one seating position for a maximum of 4 occupants, but the standard specification is generous. This includes a 12-way power-adjustable driver's seat up front, heated front seats, keyless access to the cabin, ambient interior lighting, a premium audio setup, and a long list of safety features and driver assists. The focus is also less on sporty minimalism, which tends to be the forte of the Honda Civic Type R, and there are more options for wrapping the cabin in than just the glaring red of its fellow Japanese cousin. We appreciate the dashboard's logical layout of controls. Space. Although the regular Integra has interior space for 5, the Acura Integra Type S seats just 4 since the rear seat has a pair of cup holders set into the middle perch. The seating space is more than adequate, however, with the driver and front passenger getting the best in terms of comfort and space. There's ample head and legroom up front for even taller passengers, although the Civic Type R has a little more upward room. Those in the rear have a little less to work with, but not so little that it would feel overly cramped back there, and it's substantially more than what the BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe offers. The new Acura Integra Type S hatchback has 4 doors that make it practical and easy to hop into and out of. Cargo. Cargo volume isn't in short supply, and there is 24.3 cubic feet of it behind the rear seats in the Integra Type S. This is just a smidge less than the 24.5 cubes offered in the related Honda Civic Type R. The rear seats do fold down in a 60/40th split if you wanted to load more in the trunk without using the rear seats, but the automaker hasn't confirmed the max figure for it. As for smaller items, there are spaces around the cabin for purses, phones, and keys, including a front armrest with storage space underneath the lid, a glove box, and an area ahead of the shifter. There are also cup holders fore and aft, and door pockets for other knickknacks. Materials and colors. As the range-topping model, and one with a performance focus, the Integra Type S gets perforated ultrasuede and leather on the seats, which also feature Type S embossing on the headrests. Whereas the Civic Type R limits your options to just the eye-searing red, the Integra Type S is a little more reserved. That's not to say you can't have the racier options, and if you opt for the right exterior paint option, you can pair it with the red and black upholstery seen here. Ebony black is available across the board, while orchid, white and black, is available when you choose platinum white, apex blue pearl, or tiger eye pearl for the exterior. Regardless of the colors chosen for the interior, the Integra Type S comes with dark metal interior accent trim and a leather-wrapped steering wheel. Features and infotainment. There's a lot that comes standard on the Integra Type S, starting with the heated front seats and 12-way power driver's seat. Dual-zone climate control, keyless access, smart entry with walk-away auto-locking function, and push-button start are included off the bat, along with ambient lighting and a 12-volt power outlet in the front center console. A 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster is standard, as is a 5.3-inch head-up display. The infotainment system lives on a 9-inch touchscreen that's imbued with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and comes with Bluetooth streaming audio, Sirius XM, and HD radio. It channels all audio through a 16-speaker L Studio 3D premium audio system. Performance. With slightly more horsepower than the Civic Type R, the Integra Type S has comparable performance and sharp handling but is a touch more refined than the Honda. Cars like the Integra Type S fill an interesting space in the market since their focus is split between being comfortable and capable on the daily while still allowing spirited driving. In that regard, the Acura Integra Type S comes with a 2.0-liter turbocharged VTEC engine with 4 cylinders and outputs of 320 HP and 310 lb-ft. These help the Type S to sprint to from 0 to 60 miles per hour in the low 5-second range, at least, according to independent testers, as the automaker hasn't made any claim about this. This is right on par with the 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint of the Honda Civic Type R, which has slightly less horsepower. Top speed is said to be around 167 miles per hour. The delight of the Type S, like its Type R sibling, is that drivers get to row their own gears. The Integra Type S ships with a 6-speed manual transmission as standard, sending power to the front wheels. And, as in the Type R, the drive is rewarding with excellent communication from the steering wheel. Whereas the Type R is more overtly sporty with a tight and stiff suspension, the Type S gives you a little more grace. It comes with adaptive dampers that are tuned just a little softer while still allowing you to pull through corners with a little more cheek than you'd do in a regular Integra. Fuel efficiency. Whereas the base Integra models are relatively efficient at 30/37/33 mpg on the city/highway/combined cycles, albeit with 120 HP less, the Type S isn't overly economical. Gas mileage figures for the Acura Type S come in at 21/28/24 mpg. With a fuel tank capacity of 12.4 gallons, the FWD Type S should manage around 297 miles on a full tank of premium gas. Safety. Despite not having model-specific safety reviews, the Integra Type S is crammed full of features and assists that should see it emulate the excellent safety ratings of the regular model. Although the sporty derivative has received a partial safety rating from local authorities, we can assume the review of the Acura Integra will carry over to the Type S. In this case, the 2024 Acura Integra scored full marks from the NHTS at the IIHS rated 2023 models highly enough to warrant a 2023 top safety pick and award, one step above the Honda Civic. To back up these scores, the Acura Watch Safety Suite is standard, incorporating collision mitigation with pedestrian detection, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, road departure mitigation, and traffic sign recognition. Blind spot information and rear cross-traffic monitoring are also included, and a multi-view rear camera with dynamic guidelines plus front/rear parking sensors help to make backing up easy. The Type S also features low-speed braking control, and it comes with 10 airbags. Reliability. According to J.D. Power, the normal 2024 Integra lineup has an average 77/100 rating for quality and reliability, which is what we can anticipate for the sportier Acura Integra Type S, too. The 2024 model year is also free of recalls at the time of writing. Recalls for the regular Integra from 2023 will hopefully have been ironed out for the special Type S. The standard vehicle warranty for the 2024 Acura Integra Type S covers 4 years or 50,000 miles and includes roadside assistance, while the powertrain gets coverage that lasts 6 years or 70,000 miles. Warranty. Basic. 4 years. 50,000 miles. Drivetrain. 6 years. 70,000 miles. Corrosion. 5 years. Unlimited miles. Roadside assistance. 4 years. 50,000 miles. Maintenance. 2 years. 24,000 miles. Design. Many enthusiasts prefer the more aggressive looks of the Civic Type R with its prominent rear wing and somewhat brash styling, but the Type S shouldn't be written off because it's a little less overt about its performance capabilities. The rear view, in particular, shows off the sporting intent quite clearly, which is apt since most regular drivers are likely to see the Type S swooping past them. It's identified by an understated rear spoiler, aggressively angular taillights, and distinctive trio of exhaust outlets. From the front, the Type S is a lot more elegant, with a rather genteel demeanor despite the aggressive grille and front fascia. Dual eye LED headlights and chicane LED DRLs are standard. 19-inch wheels are standard, and you can have these in copper finish if you feel that complements the exterior color of your Acura Integra Type S. Carbon fiber mirror caps are available as an option, and you can switch out your standard rear spoiler for one made from the stuff, too, but other than that, the Type S remains understated and tasteful. Verdict: is the 2024 Acura Integra Type S a good car? The Integra Type S does something that many cars seem to struggle with, and that is to accurately present a dual personality that does justice to both ends of the spectrum. Whereas the Civic Type R is a much harder, tauter, more enthusiast-focused track toy, the Integra Type S is able to present potent outputs and exuberant performance while still managing to be a comfortable and practical daily driver. It runs a little softer than the Type R does, thanks to softer suspension settings, but doesn't skimp on its ability to provide a rush of adrenaline. Its appearance will also likely appeal to more people, especially those who don't want to make a scene. Although the Civic Type R is arguably the more precise and focused hot hatch, the Integra Type S polishes off some of the rougher edges that true gearheads flaunt as proof of their passion, including better sound deadening in the cabin and a more comfortable drive when you're not flooring it. The only bridge to cross is that the Type S costs around $7,000 more than the Type R. You'll have to weigh up whether the added comfort, demure good looks, and quiet cabin are worth that.